Greetings and hello, Find Us Alive listeners. It's me, Anna, writer and director and too busy person. Wow, there's a lot to do. Today we have a couple of announcements and some new patrons to thank. First, an update: script books are coming out soon. There were some delays with printing that I didn't anticipate, and the final editing took longer than expected. But as soon as they are available for purchase, I will put the link in the newsletter and on the website. By the time this episode comes out, they may already be available. Also, Hymns for the Road made it as a finalist in the Aesthetica Film Festival in the UK. I won't be able to attend the fest in person, of course, but it's still an honor to be acknowledged. And if you haven't listened to Hymns yet, you should, because it is good. And now, on to our new patrons. A big special thanks to Austin Robinson, Summerspire, The Milkman, Gage Jones, Ashley Gay, and Jason DeSano. Thank you for supporting us. This show would not be possible without people like you. If you want to hear your name at the start of an episode or get other cool stuff like ad-free downloads, merch, and more, consider supporting us at patreon.com/hodgepodgeaudio. You can also give a one-time donation at hodgepodgeaudio.com. That's patreon.com/hodgepodgeaudio. Thank you so much, and enjoy the episode.
A lot can happen in 36 days. 36 days ago, the location of SCP-6320 began to experience earthquakes at a level of severity never before observed in northern Nevada. Additional personnel were sent to investigate the spike in earthquake frequency, observing no change in SCP-6320's physical appearance or anomalous behavior. Several days later, Site-64's head of communications, Dr. Amelia Cordell, achieved a radio contact with Dr. Harley, head of communications of the lost Site-107. Shortly after Site-64 established radio communications with Site-107, Nevada was hit with its most severe earthquake to date, measuring a 6.4 on the Richter scale. The small town of was evacuated completely due to both the extent of the damage and the indication of an increase in danger presented by the anomaly. Seeing as a sizable portion of the population, approximately a fifth, consisted of Foundation employees working mostly at Site-107, evacuation went smoothly. Following the finalization of the civilian evacuation, Site-107 was briefly decommissioned from the Foundation. Site-107 was only severed for a few days, before being temporarily recommissioned after a surveillance officer inside discovered a plausible cause of the initial shift and the subsequent earthquakes. It's a -1. A big one. Upon being viewed from a perspective centered on SCP-6320, the construction of Site-107 forms what its staff have come to call an anamorphic -1 instance. These instances are formed over a long period of time and created only by multiple non-anomalous individuals who have no knowledge of their actions. This specific instance is theoretically visible when standing with one's back against the anomaly, looking up toward the main doors out of the AB floor. Naturally, seeing it with the naked eye would require one to be able to see through walls, floors, and other barriers, meaning the anomaly can only be observed using a 3D model that can be viewed from any angle. Considering Site-107 was built partially into the existing infrastructure of the mine shaft, Site-107 research staff hypothesized that the anomaly manipulated Foundation contractors to finish creating its largest -1 instance to date, before, perhaps, beginning its work on the final, immeasurably larger -1 instance, using seams in the tectonic plates of the Earth.
I'm coming to you from my personal recording equipment. We've gone dark again, just like that first time. Familiar. Nostalgic, even. I'm being sarcastic about that last bit, of course. I'm on the AB floor with the others. It is extremely dark. We have flashlights, but they're currently being concentrated in the hands of those who need them most. I see spots of color where people are shining them, fading off into the black and white darkness at the edges. Everyone is condensed into little groups.
It's weird. Like, psychologically, I mean.
What's weird?
The way everybody's talking. Like, so quiet. Like, we don't need to talk quietly. But when the lights go out, suddenly everybody whispers. Like we think there's somebody asleep in the next room or something.
That was Lancaster, of course. We're all up here, or at least most of us are. Those who aren't off doing their own respective duties. For our records, Site-107 has entered into a state of complete synergy with itself. As soon as the lights went off, and everyone figured out that it was the entire site, and not just limited to the area near the anomaly in my office, we got to work. I made my way to BH to plan with the others. We've done this before. There have been other wildcard effects.
What's the status on your radio pack?
Battery isn't looking good.
And your main setup?
Down, unless we can hook it up to the backup generator.
I'll see if I can get word from engineering on the full breakdown of everything that's still connected to the backup.
If the reality anchor's connected to it, don't unplug that.
If the reality anchor is disconnected from the outside, I might. It's more important that you get back in contact with Cordell.
Roger. What does the time estimate look like on that?
Hard to say. It'll be difficult to see what's plugged into what without access to a terminal. But I'll get the engineers started at least.
Until then, I shall run out the battery on my radio pack.
Best of luck.
Sounds like the patrol's missed one.
Probably won't be the first.
That may be the first -1 we've missed in over a week.
Something like that. Well, now Masterson can prove that his decision to dash to his bird was a reasonable one.
Does Lala break -1s too? Like Highway?
No, she just screams at them. But she moves fast, so...
Dr. Cordell, it is very dark in here. I made my way up to the office, siphoning my phone's battery through its flashlight, so I didn't trip over one of the 1,000 stairs and die. I somewhat wish engineering would turn the emergency footlights on. Then again, our phones are a little used to us now as anything other than flashlights, and we have higher priorities for things that need backup power, like the heating and the oxygen recycler. It's still quiet. I left when others did, so many of us are scattered throughout the building now. Engineering is downstairs with the backup generator trying to parse out which cable goes where. Records is helping, providing whatever building plans they have to contribute. Even if the engineers could get a terminal working, getting the intranet back up would be a severe drain on the power. Patrol groups have been established among the rest of us to sweep the building for -1 instances. We may have circumvented the mimetic effects well enough to keep them at bay, but that's when it wasn't pitch dark. Speak of the devil. I don't know if you could hear that small tremor, but it isn't the first one we've missed. Reports from the patrols say they're mostly on the floors. It just goes to show how many instances we've been casually breaking throughout our days when the lights are on. The first blackout was caused by a -1, the very first wild card effect. This blackout wasn't caused by anything inside our site at all, and that's good. But at the same time, it's not. On one hand, the fact that a detonation on the exterior of the rift out in the real world would cause a wildcard effect on the inside is clear, tangible evidence that we are connected. As far as we've been able to conclude, this is the first time something on the outside has affected us at all. There is a tether between us and you, and it exists on mirror sides of that rift. But then there's the other hand. This is the first time we've been affected by outside actions, which means we don't have any precedent, any existing framework for what happens next. Is this blackout something that can be fixed from inside at all? Does it need to be fixed from the outside? Has something else happened on the outside that could prevent them from recovering us? It's extremely fortunate that we have mere hours before the reset. The light at the end of the mine shaft. Hopefully, and most likely, the cyclical nature of our prison will set us right, just like it did last time. We just have to prevent additional disasters until then. Oh shit, this is gonna be so much easier now that no one's subjected to the mimetic effect. Or at least, nobody is subjected to the wrong side of the mimetic effect. Oh shit.
How are you holding up?
What do you mean?
Well, last time we had a blackout, you had a hard time.
Yeah, because I was trapped in Harley's shitty tiny office, Lancaster. I'm not scared of the dark or something. Jesus.
Okay, I was just checking.
Besides, you're the one who's acting weird.
Oh, am I acting weird?
You keep staring off into the distance, angrily.
I'm not angry.
You look angry.
I'm just thinking, that's all.
About the D-Class?
They're not D-Class anymore.
Maybe not to you, but to the Foundation they are.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I am angry about something.
So, lead a mutiny? I don't know.
That's not really how that works.
Whatever. It's not like they all deserve to walk around free, anyways.
No?
No, dude. Aren't they all, like, murderers?
Not all of them.
So some of them are.
Yeah. But I don't think eternal forfeiture of your body and mind for human experimentation is a fair punishment for a crime.
There are some bad crimes.
But it doesn't stop more bad crimes from happening. The Foundation can't even claim it's discouraging people from committing crimes because barely anybody knows what the punishment actually is. And even if most of the D-Class aren't even murderers at all.
Oh.
I just think there has to be a better way. Ah!
Hi, boy!
God, I keep forgetting he can do that.
Yep, he's talented.
Do you think he could teleport out?
Well, if he could, wouldn't they have grabbed him and put him in a box by now?
Right.
And also, I'm in here. Duh. Of course he's gonna stay in with his favorite person.
Bad news.
Perfect.
The radio pack isn't getting anywhere.
You sure?
Positive. Watch this. Greetings and salutations, Overwatch Command. Have you heard of our marvelous mimetic discovery? The reasoning for shifting everybody's psychic resilience index to 14B. Well, it turns out that once inside SCP-6320's pocket dimension, anyone with an index not 14B is subjected to brain fog, confusion, and focus problems pertaining to the creation of -1 instances, allowing the replications to proliferate, and then causing them to accidentally create instances themselves. 14B individuals are immune to this, but subject to a secondary effect, the inability to relay information regarding the mimetic effect to others not a PRI 14B. This means that if someone were listening on the other side of the radio, I wouldn't be able to talk about it.
Damn. That felt bad.
Maybe we should send out more patrols if they're missing bigger ones.
I'll talk to somebody about it.
How goes progress on the backup power?
Engineering has a good hard copy now. We can route power to you, but it'll divert away from the heating. But we can survive a little cold.
I'm worried about Lancaster.
Why?
He's got a thing about the cold.
He'll be fine.
He got frostbite as a kid, if I remember right.
Damn. Well, he can borrow a spare lab coat or two.
Should I make my way to my office then?
Yeah, buddy system though. Take somebody with you.
Has Raddagher been any better?
I talked to her. She's not some kind of -4 or something. She's just losing her mind the normal way.
That's not comforting.
Relationship issues.
I see.
She's 22.
Oh.
She'll figure it out. Or she won't. Either way, she'll be fine eventually. Honestly, I feel worse for Love.
Let's hope they make it.
I don't think you should take her down there with you. If anything, it's just gonna give her another excuse to avoid talking to Love.
Noted. Lank!
What? What do you want?
Come to the office with me!
Why?
Buddy system!
Maybe I want to be someone else's buddy.
What are you even doing over there?
Therapy and stuff. Therapy and stuff.
Do therapy and stuff later. Hang out with me instead.
Jesus Christ, can you just walk over there?
Hi.
Hi.
Can we talk?
Can we? I'm going back out with dump truck and highway in a couple minutes for another patrol. They're already using Laidlaw, but they want our help too.
I wanted.
I mean, I don't think I have the time to talk right now. Maybe later, okay?
It's creepy out there.
I do not like it very much. Hold this.
Damn, they gave you one of the manual ones?
We'll have light as long as we need.
Or as long as we can keep cranking.
Or until medical or security asks for it back. Let's see if she boots up.
That sounds good.
It is good. Come in, Dr. Cordell. Come in. This is Site 107. Are we received? Over. SCP-620 exhibits a mimetic effect to ease the creation of replications. God damn it!
What?
No listeners.
Damn it, now what?
Site 64, we have lost power.
What are you doing?
This isn't the first time, however.
They can't hear us.
You will hear of our progress through the recordings I have taken and will continue to take. I am recording myself right now, actually. We have diverted backup power to my radio equipment.
I think I just felt another quake.
I think it may be better to broadcast periodically and to divert power back to climate control between broadcasts. I have portable equipment for recording, after all. A finite amount of power on that too, but it should be all right. Even if I ran my batteries all the way until the reset, I think I would still have enough power to make it. And until then, I shall talk to you for a few moments more, Site 64, as I always have. No harm in that, right?
Aren't there other listeners too?
And not just Site 64, but to anyone else who cares enough to listen to the dulcet tones of
Harley,
my...
That means nobody can hear us.
I know that.
We've lost all connection to the outside.
What do you want me to do? I talk into this box. That's what I do. That's all I can do. Maybe I could find something else. Maybe I could come up with another cipher, maybe code words for our non-Foundation allies. But the most I'm good for is sitting in this chair and talking.
So, if we had hard evidence that the rift outside had been destroyed and we were trapped in here forever, you would just keep talking?
Yes.
Why? Well, what good does that do if no one's listening?
Maybe someday someone will listen. Maybe someone will find a way to rescue the ones who got lost between the cracks. Maybe someone will find their way in here eventually, and they'll have hundreds of hours of evidence that no matter what the Foundation put us through, we were always more than the machine parts they tried to make us into. The Foundation can tell us we're exalted, different from the civilians we protect, and we should all try our best to become cold and detached. But we can't. We're human. We like each other too much. It's the only reason we've survived this long.
What, as a research site or as a species?
Pick one. Besides, it'll be easier with no one listening because we won't have to... I'm losing it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Abby, he's still disconnected.
Hello?
Pick it up,
Cordell.
Hey. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you guys okay?
We're okay. We're good.
What happened? We all lost you for a while.
The Serpent's Hand, too?
Yeah, are you guys talking to them directly now?
Yeah, no one won't tell me who, but after the detonation quake, one of the plainclothes volunteers identified themselves. And what happened?
We're dark, out of power.
How are you out of power? What were you getting electricity from in the first place?
I don't know. I've never thought about it.
The point is, we're on backup power.
Got it. How many hours on the radio do you have?
I'm not certain, but the time loop will reset soon, and then we'll have power back.
Nothing else happened? You didn't see anything?
We didn't see anything. We've been pitch dark since we counted down to 0.
Why? Did you see something? What did you see?
They saw you for like a split second right when the bomb went off.
What do you mean you saw us?
Noah said that for barely a second, they saw a bunch of people standing in this one hallway.
Double check the connection on the reality anchor.
On it. Klein, do you have someone monitoring the reality anchor?
Are we still connected on the outside?
Last I checked, yeah.
What else? You said there was another quake.
Yeah, Noah said they measured like 5.1 right after the
Cordell.
detonation.
Shh. Did you feel that? It was bigger this time. Like maybe it was closer. God damn it, what's out there?
I didn't get a good look at it, but it's coming towards your office.
Can you speak up? I can't hear.
Shh.
What?
We've got another one.
A one?
A 2.
Episode 62 was written and produced by Anna Maguire. The voice of Harley is Logan Laidlaw. The voice of Klein is Taschia Ritter. The voice of Lancaster is Jackson McMurray. The voice of Agent Love is Tabby Bardall. The voice of Raddagher is Anna Maguire. The voice of Cordell is Ashley Quills. Original music by Jackson McMurray. If you like our show and want to support us, sign up for our newsletter at hodgepodgeaudio.com. This podcast, along with all content relating to the SCP Foundation, is released under a Creative Commons Share-alike 3.0 license. Thank you for listening.